At the heart of this galaxy, gravity reigns absolute, shaping light, time, and every nearby orbit. As we drift closer, space itself begins to curve, quietly guiding everything toward an unseen center. Even lifeless rock cannot escape here, as distant starlight bends and warns of approaching danger.
Gravity turns the universe into glass, stretching galaxies into arcs around an invisible, massive anchor.
A mighty star begins to suffer, its shape pulled long by tides no force can resist. Gas spirals inward and heats violently, releasing fierce light as friction tears energy from motion. Skimming the disk reveals restless waves of fire, moving like oceans driven by unimaginable gravity.
Here, magnetized plasma lashes around at extreme speed, glowing intensely as particles race near light.
A lonely comet falls inward, its fragile tail stretching thin as gravity steadily increases its fatal speed. Under brutal forces, the comet fractures apart, each glowing fragment captured along sharply curved falling paths. Background stars smear and duplicate, revealing how strongly gravity bends the light our eyes depend upon.
A perfect ring of light forms, showing the universe itself curved into a circle by immense mass.
Closer still, the inner disk churns like a storming sea, bright turbulence racing endlessly around darkness.
Streams of glowing gas plunge inward and simply vanish, marking the boundary where visible reality ends.
The event horizon appears calm and black, a perfect edge where all light and information disappear.
Nearby stars seem to slow in motion, revealing how powerful gravity stretches time itself near this abyss.
Sudden bursts of radiation flash outward, briefly lighting surrounding dust like distant lightning across cosmic night.
From the poles, twin jets erupt and spear outward, carrying enormous energy far beyond the galaxy.
Flying beside the jet, we witness particles streak past at near light speed, forming endless luminous rivers. A planet-sized world drifts closer, its surface already trembling under invisible tides of extreme gravity. Great fractures rip across the crust, glowing faintly as internal heat escapes through rapidly widening wounds. The entire world stretches longer, its once round shape distorted into an oval by relentless tidal forces. Rocks lift from the surface and float upward, pulled away gently before accelerating towards certain destruction.
The body finally breaks apart, becoming a stream of molten debris spiraling.
That debris stretches into a glowing ribbon, wrapping gracefully around the black hole like burning silk. Individual fragments glow white-hot, their surfaces boiling away as friction and gravity squeeze them ever harder. Some particles orbit again and again, trapped briefly in looping paths before finally plunging beyond return. As we fall closer, distant stars stretch into long trails, pulled across our vision by warped space.
The universe appears compressed onto a glowing halo, as every direction of light bends toward the center.
Faraway galaxies seem to rotate around us, an illusion created by extreme curvature of surrounding space.
The accretion disk now dominates our view, its inner edge racing faster than anything should safely move.
Light bends so strongly that we see the disk wrapping above and behind the black hole.
Brilliant hotspots race across the disk, orbiting like sparks trapped within a never-ending cosmic storm.
A sudden impact sends ripples through the disk, like waves spreading across an ocean of fire.
Fine threads of plasma twist and weave together, revealing delicate structure within violent high-energy chaos.
A drifting cloud becomes stretched into long strands, pulled thin by the unequal forces of gravity.
The stretched stream narrows and brightens as speed increases, its final path guided only by gravity.
Here, even empty space looks curved, revealed only by how starlight bends along invisible pathways.
The shadow grows sharp and absolute, a perfect dark shape carved cleanly from surrounding blinding light.
Brightness now overwhelms our vision, the surrounding light pressing inward as we move ever closer.
Distant starlight shifts toward red, revealing how motion and gravity stretch the very color of light. Time appears to accelerate here, with orbiting matter completing countless loops while we observe only seconds. A dense clump collapses inward and erupts in light, releasing stored energy in a sudden, violent flare. The expanding flare briefly reveals hidden layers of dust, giving shape and depth to surrounding darkness.
From above, spiral waves ripple across the disk, resembling vast hurricanes.
Seen from the side, the disk appears impossibly thin, a glowing blade circling a bottomless void.
Light from behind curves upward into a bright arc, revealing paths that seem impossible in normal space.
We drift straight toward the horizon, the dark circle growing silently larger with unstoppable, steady approach. Surrounding light stretches into a tight ring, squeezed by perspective as space itself collapses toward center.
One side shines brighter than the other, revealing how extreme speed boosts light through motion alone.
The disk pulses softly in brightness, responding to changing streams of matter falling inward from afar.
A single star splits into many images, duplicated by the intense lensing of gravity in our view.
As it moves away, the images slowly reunite, returning the star to its familiar singular form.
Moving through this region feels like passing through curved glass, as light bends smoothly around our path.
The disk appears to fold around the darkness, an illusion created by how deeply space itself is curved.
From this angle, we glimpse the far side of the disk, lifted into view by warped space. A thin stream spirals inward faster and faster, tracing a tightening helix toward inevitable disappearance.
The luminous spiral suddenly ends, as matter crosses the horizon.
Despite surrounding chaos, the horizon itself remains eerily calm, absorbing light without any visible disturbance.
Beyond us, the entire
Distant galaxies seem to race around the edges, another illusion created by extreme curvature near this abyss. We complete a final close orbit, witnessing violent turbulence as glowing matter endlessly circles the dark center. Sudden flares erupt across the disk, momentarily overpowering the surrounding glow, before quickly fading again. Aligned with the poles, we see twin jets extending endlessly, carrying enormous energy away from the system. Soft pulses travel along the jets, revealing changing flows of energy moving outward through interstellar space.
pulling away reveals the black hole cradled within its galaxy, quietly governing the motion of billions of stars.
Countless stars orbit together in dense clusters, their paths shaped by the powerful gravity at the core.
Even among giant stars, this object dominates, its invisible mass outweighing entire stellar populations nearby.
The disk casts a faint glow onto surrounding clouds, softly lighting structures otherwise hidden in darkness.
A drifting cloud crosses our view, briefly silhouetted against the bright disk like smoke against distant fire. That same cloud begins to stretch and tear apart, transformed into long strands by uneven gravitational forces. The torn strands accelerate inward and merge with the disk, becoming fresh fuel for its growing fire.
The impact sends ripples across the disk, like waves spreading out.
Some particles skim the inner edge briefly, tracing fragile arcs before finally slipping beyond the horizon. The horizon remains perfectly smooth, a silent boundary contrasting sharply with the violent chaos surrounding it. A thin halo of light trembles around the darkness, shaped by the restless motion of nearby matter.
From afar, the system appears strangely serene, an elegant balance of darkness, light, and immense power.
As we retreat, space slowly relaxes, and distant stars return.
The bending of light fades away, restoring the sky to the simple geometry we recognize as normal. Even at distance, the black hole remains dominant, quietly anchoring the structure of its host galaxy. One last orbit reveals the full system, a dynamic balance of motion, gravity, light, and structure.
In the end, it remains timeless and silent, a reminder of the vast forces shaping our universe.